And hopefully we're going to get this thing started.
Yeah, I'm up and running.
Oh, Tubbfarmer's live. I must go watch his broadcast.
The more the merrier.
Alright, if you want to do the introductions there to start off, then I'll catch up once my stream is up and running.
Your stream's running?
I don't believe it, my stream is up and running. Hallelujah! Hallelujah! Hallelujah!
To get it going?
Hallelujah! Hallelujah!
Alright, everybody. Welcome back. You got Tubbfarmer here and Chris Larkin. We are back on Countryside, episode 12. So make sure to go check out our channels. Like I said, Tubbfarmer and Chris Larkin. Go hit the like and subscribe button. Also hit the notification bell. That'll let you know when we are streaming in the future. Chris, how's it going tonight?
I'm flying, just trying to get the channel pair, but other than that, we're all good. We're all good, as usual. Yeah.
Good deal.
So,
Harvesting.
Sure.
I'm harvesting
hello.
cotton.
Hello, Becky. Yes, I'm singing already.
Hey, Becky.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Chris here. Welcome back to our channel. Welcome back to Old Style Countryside, where anything can happen and usually does. First of all, let's apologise for last night for Tubbfarmer being kicked. He was having a bad day. But these things happen when you're live broadcasting. It's what we do. It's what we have to put up with. Also, guys, I'd like to remind you, please go and check out our channels. Hit those subscribe buttons, smash those like buttons, and you're feeling very generous, hit that share button also. So, Tubbs, how are you feeling after last night?
Good.
Good. Yeah. Man, he's back again. He is so full of energetic enthusiasm. I don't know how we're going to control him.
I'm excited.
It sounds like it. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh. Anyway, guys, and that's not going to fit in there. Okay.
Yeah, it will.
So last night where we left was I had just replanted my field in barley. That is now done. Now it's just time to get my my silage bales converted into silage, and then we're going to sell those, get a few a bit of money in the kitty, and then I'm going to go and buy my sheep, so we get the sheep up and running. Welcome back, Dylan. How's it going, brother? So that is the name of the game for tonight. Get the sheep in the pen. I am doing fantastic there, Dylan. Thank you for asking, brother. So,
Alright.
time to go and start cutting grass again. Don't you just got to love when you do the same jobs over and over again?
I'm ecstatic.
Yes, guys, first of all, we do apologize for that. I know it kind of gets very boring and tedious on our Let's Plays, but we do try and keep things as fresh as we can, but keeping
Fresh.
to the realism of the game that we do. Okay.
Oh no, not again. Am I getting kicked again? Am I being punked?
Are you back?
Am I being punked?
I don't know. You left me hanging again, that's all I know.
Oh my gosh. I don't know why it's doing that. It did it yesterday, and well, it didn't kick me from the game, so that's an improvement. It just, you disappeared from the party chat. So.
I don't know. We'll just keep an eye on it and see what happens.
I know what I'm fixing to do.
Anyway, guys, as I was saying, what, you're glitching?
No, I said I know what I'm fixing to do to it.
Alright, okay. Right, so as I was saying, guys, last night, okay, we do try and keep our stuff in realism of the gameplay that we're doing, which is realistic, okay? So, I know we have what we used to call this head-to-head, but we're not doing it as a competition, so I didn't really feel like it was, you know, making any great sense calling it that. So we call it down on the farm or today on the farm, stuff like that. So basic what we're playing, our role is it's a day on the farm. So we're going to play like a live stream, which we do, so we don't jump cut, time lapse or anything like that. So we can't really jump from job to job and give you 10 seconds or 20 minutes of each job. Once we start one, we have to keep going till we finish, unless we can stick a worker on, and then we'll do a contract or something just to keep things fresh. But that's the only way we can actually do it, you know. So we hope that you know, like that you do stick around, and this is the kind of Let's Play that you like, and you've been proven that you like this kind of stuff. So we'll keep doing it the way we do it, and we'll just go from there. Do you have anything to say to that, folks?
Just what you said.
We're starting this. What he said.
I think it was very eloquent.
Oh. Why? Thanking you.
You're welcome. I like how you finagle your words.
Oh, finagle. Oh, no.
That's what you do. You finagle stuff.
Oh, well, I try not to finagle stuff.
I do. I finagle all the time. Just sit here finagling.
Right, guys, so I am in the process of cutting my grass. I will turn this into silage. Or
hay.
I was thinking I could turn it either into half a hay and half grass, and that there would sort my sheep feed out. But then I wouldn't have the money to get my sheep in the first place.
But you'd have it in storage. To get your little cheeps going.
Yeah, so I'm going to have to cut this, sell it, and then get sheep in. If only I spoke to you as much as I do on this. Oh, Becky, don't be like that. Uh, yes, there is a few other trees around this field I could get rid of, so I think that could be a job for that new mod that came out the other night, that Lizard T-Rex.
Never heard of it.
It's a tree muncher.
Alright, so looking like we're gonna get a couple of... We'll get a couple of bales on this cotton, maybe 3 if we're lucky. So that'll be a good set.
Becky is saying Tubbs, hi Tubbs, how are you today? Dad was saying you were feeling unwell.
Yeah, better today. Thanks for asking.
If you ask me, that's just a sick note, no doubt, when he was going to do Francine, when he was to go on a mini vacation. He's going to say, oh, I feel unwell today, I can't do it.
Nope, that's life after 50, I'm telling you.
I call that constipation.
No, that would be a welcomed event at this point, as opposed to that sinuses.
Oh, the things we mention and talk about on this channel. Yes, kids, it is PG. Pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. You know, one thing I am disappointed about, honestly, and you know how I feel about this, I have not got to use the John Deere mod but a couple of times, for the simple fact that I can't afford it.
What's this one out? The cotton harvester?
Yeah, the cotton harvester.
Right.
Very, very disappointed. It's not economical, especially like on a farm like this, because we're all small. Now, I've got 50 something hours on my Pacific Northwest and nearly 60 hours on Welker. I could make the money to buy that, but those are the only type of maps that it would be, you know, feasible to say, okay, I'm going to spend $800,000 buying a harvester like that, you know. So,
well, going back to what one of our viewers were saying last night about the money cheat. Yes, if we were to use the money cheat, yeah, we could get plenty of them if we wanted it, you know. But the fact that we don't use that money cheat, we have to work up to the money that we have.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
You know, and the fact that that's where we play, that we have to work for the money that we have, we can't cheat it in. To be honest with you, I don't think we'll ever get to the stage where we will ever buy it, even if we did get to 60, 70 episodes.
Yeah, no, it's just not feasible. Yep. But even on my single player, you know, I don't use the cheat mods or anything. I do it like what we do, play realistic style, and I'm really disappointed in that because, you know, like so the case harvester, it's expensive in its own right. You know, $500,000 almost, $495 or whatever, $455 or whatever it is. It just
it's the cotton harvester. 485 grand.
Yeah, so that's pretty expensive just by itself, you know, and then trying to turn around and spend $800,000. Oh my goodness! Yeah. I figured it up the other day, and I could spend like $2.9 million buying the amount of harvesters in case that I wanted, but it would be over $5 million to buy the same amount of harvesters in the John Deere, and it just, I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
that don't even make sense to me.
Yeah. Like, so for anyone who's watching, right, we didn't do this broadcast when we're on PGR, so I can only kind of explain when we're going along what I'm about to say to Tubbs now. So Tubbs will understand it, but until you actually saw us play that game, you're probably thinking, what the hell is he talking about, okay? But on PGR, myself and Tubbs, we had English Sean and we had Ford. George Ford was playing on that map. It started out to be really good let's play, and then Pacific Northwest came on the scene, so we stopped PGR. But in PGR, myself and Tubbs did a test, and we bought every John Deere machine that was out at that time, and the slot counts came to, I think it was 210 slots. Tubbs, do you actually remember this? This test
Oh,
that
yeah.
was done?
No, I remember.
It came to like 210 slots just for one of each machine of John Deere, just one of each.
Mm-hmm.
And it came to something just to buy each one of these machines, such as one tractor and everything else. It came to something like 2.5 million or 3 million, something like around that area.
Mm-hmm.
And we only had, I think it was, I have to go back, I can't remember exactly, I think it was 13 implements. So 13, no, like the 13 of all the John Deere tractors and harvesters that was in the game. I think there was only something like 13 of them or something like that was.
Mm-hmm.
And so we done a test then afterwards with Case, and I think for the same amount of money we bought, I think it was 2 or 3 of every implement that Case had for the same amount of money that it got for John Deere, and it was half the slot count.
Mm-hmm.
So John Deere in itself, and like this is the point I'm trying to make. John Deere in itself is an expensive brand, even in the game. Never mind in real life. Even in the game, it's an expensive brand. Yep. Whereas what Tubb's going on about there was saying about the cotton harvester at the moment, it's 845,000. I think it is to buy. You can get two. You can get 2 of the Case International cotton harvesters for that. For the lease amount, which is 42 grand just to lease it out for an hour, it's not for the day. It's you can get 2 Case harvesters for 24,000 each, and I think it's what 17,000 an hour.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
After that, I mean, so no, it's one of those implements and pieces of equipment that, unless you use the cheap money, you will never ever buy it, never use it, you know?
Yeah, it's just not feasible to me.
Yeah, I know, guys. It was very long-winded trying to get to the point I was trying to make about John Deere.
What are you trying to make? What? Oh, a point.
That leave John Deere alone. It's too expensive.
Alrighty then.
Okay, it was something along that lines.
Yeah, it sounded good. I liked it. It was a good speech.
But yeah, no, I agree. It's way too expensive. I mean,
Yeah, I'm just really disappointed in it. I would like to use the John Deere harvester, but I just, especially like on a small field or map like this, I guess I should say, not small field. It's not feasible. But now like Welker and Pacific Northwest, those bigger maps, the horse aggravation, those maps like that, from the contracts you can make enough money, plus from your fields to build up to where you can buy those kind of harvesters. So, it totally makes sense in that. So it's doable. But something like this where you just want it for the not necessarily the entertainment value, but the just to be able to use John Deere, for the brand of it. If you wanted an all John Deere farm or whatever, unless you use the cheat mode, which I don't. I know you don't. It don't make no sense when you go to like you and I played on Metagrove. I don't know, 50, 60 hours on Metagrove. And
a lot.
And the thing about it is that it never would have made it on Metagrove. We would just lease and that's another thing, like you mentioned, it's just cheaper just to lease for $24,000 the case harvester as opposed to $43,000 for the John Deere, and it's just disappointing.
Yeah.
So I mean, it is what it is, but
plus you get two case harvesters for the price of one John Deere.
Yes.
If you're going to lease them out.
Yeah.
So that's, so John Deere in itself, yes, it's right. The bales are 10,000 liters per bale.
Yeah.
And the thing that it has going for it is, and this is the only thing that it has going for it, it has nothing else going for it, is that it actually empties on the go, so it doesn't stop. So you can get your field done. Right, so you can get your field done quicker, right? Now it's still only 6 meters, right? But the fact that it doesn't stop. Now case does stop, right? But case only stops for, I think it's 25 to 30 seconds longer than John Deere does.
Yeah, it's not anything bad, yeah.
Right, so you're not going to lose nothing. But if you rent out two, right, now remember this, the case then has 20,000 liters, whereas John Deere only has 10,000 liter bales, right? So you've got a lot more drawn when it comes to John Deere than you do with the case, because with the case only 2 bales, 3 bales, and you're gone off and you can sell it, whereas John Deere you'll have 4 because of that, right? So now if you take in account then you can lease out 2 Case International harvesters for the same price as one John Deere, you've now gone up to 40,000 litres per bale. You've also got the 12,000 litres working with. You know what I mean? So to try and catch up then by doing, we say using John Deere in the same capacity, you've got up to 80,000 to lease out 2 of them.
Yeah. 86,000 actually.
Yeah, right. So you're never going to catch up on the price wise of, the Case International, no matter how well you like John Deere. Right? So if you're playing this game and you like this game and you want different ways of playing it, you can cheat that money in and you can play it to your heart's content with John Deere if you want. No problems. But you're going to have to cheat that money in. And the way we feel about that is, if you have to cheat the money in, you're not really getting the satisfaction of actually playing the game.
No.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree.
So you just want to have all the big equipment, you just want to have everything there, but there's no satisfaction of actually earning that money that you need to buy an equipment out of. So if that's how you want to play it, by all means guys, jump on the game, buy it, put the cheat money in, cheat millions in and work away. We're not going to say nothing bad about it. But if you want to kind of have that realization of, I earned this money to buy this combine, or I earned this money to buy this tractor, or I earned this money to buy my sheep, or whatever, there's that. To me, that's where the satisfaction is. To me, that is how you're playing the game.
I agree.
So you're not cheating it in.
Well,
so for me,
to me, that's the beauty.
I don't think I'll ever get there.
No.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, well, I was just going to say, to me, that's the beauty of this game. I mean, you can use the cheat mod if you want to. And there's nothing that I worry about. I mean, that's, if you want to go that route, go that route. But for us, we play realistic style, so it doesn't make sense for us to use or utilize the John Deere harvester in our games unless, like I said, you're on Welker or Pacific Northwest, August, the PGR,
Yeah.
something
Horse
along those
aggravation.
lines, or horse aggravation, something along those lines. Then
Even new Bargle tagging, they've got big fields. So even that map.
yeah,
Which guys, if you want, go back over our channel. You will actually see myself and Tubbs doing a map tour on that. If you want to check that out, by all means, go check it out.
which one?
But yeah, new Bargle tagging.
Oh yeah. Now that's got some big fields on it. It'll take you some time to build up to buying the John Deere harvester, but
Yeah. Now, speaking of John Deere and the price wise, okay, of everything else, how do you feel our price wise is going to come when we get the class DLC? Right? So the class equipment is on the same baseline as John Deere, as popularity and stuff like that. So I don't think they're going to be cheap equipment either.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah, so look at each to their own. We wish you all the best when you're playing the game, but try and play it at least once without using that cheat mod, and you will see the difference.
Oh yeah. Well, it's like you said a while ago, the satisfaction in the game, to me and you, and like I said, everybody's different, but the satisfaction is you're earning up to the equipment that you're buying. And there's no better satisfaction to me to when you get to a point where you either pay off your loans or you've bought the equipment that you have to be sufficient, self-sufficient on your farm, small or big, either way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's just kind of if you love this game, it's kind of an elation. So, hey Bungie Landon, how are you doing tonight? So that to me is like the ultimate thing, is you're sitting there playing it and then you're like, all right, okay, here I go, I just made this crop, I'm going to be able to pay off this loan, I can buy this equipment, and you're like, all right, I've earned my own in this by spending the time and the patience and the endurance to do this. And that's just, to me, that's the beauty of it. But
yeah
not everybody may feel that way, I don't know. I do. That's the enjoyment I get from it. It's like you're completing something and it's accomplishment,
Yeah.
So anyway, with that being said, make sure to go check out our channels if you're joining in.
And the infomercial starts.
Yes. It's a plug-in.
Ad.
It is a plug-in. Tubbfarmer, Chris Larkin. That is
shameless.
Yeah. This is the Tubb and Chris show. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. Look, y'all, we don't know everything there is to know about this game, but we really truly love it and enjoy playing it, and that's why we're doing what we're doing. Chris and I have talked about this many times before. We are not professional YouTubers by any means, so we do this as entertainment. We hope you enjoy our content, and it may not be for everybody, and if it isn't, that's okay. But if you do like what you see, make sure to send us a message in the chat, or send us a like, send us a subscribe. That way we know that you appreciate and value our content as we bring it to you from our hearts, how we play this game. So that lets us know what you think about us. So we appreciate it if you do. If not, we appreciate you being here anyway. And here is the end of my infomercial.
Hallelujah.
Christmas came early, brother. Christmas came early.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, but like that's, I know we were saying it in most streams and everything else, and like we could go down the same route as other YouTubers out there where they post pre-recorded videos, they time-lapse when they're playing, the jump cut and stuff like that. So if that's the kind of stuff you want, guys, by all means, go check out the other YouTubers, the likes of Daglowin, Mr. CDP, DJ Goham, and myself and the Tubbfarmer personal one will be Virtual Farmer. Go check them out, that's the way they play. But if this is the kind of way you like, just to sit down, listen to two idiots like us ramble on, playing as realistic as we can, and once we start the contract, or once we start our own harvest, or to get our fields ready, or whatever is job that we have to do on the farm, and it could take anywhere from 5 minutes to the whole stream, which is 2.5 hours. If that's what you like, guys, we do appreciate you. Trust me on that. The fact that you come on and you sit there and watch us and listen to us just ramble on and on and on, we do appreciate it. Trust me, we do appreciate it.
Okay. Hello, Car. Yes, we do appreciate it. Thank you. And, of course, our most loyal viewer, Becky, thank you so much.
I will say, Becky, she's always on. I will say that.
She's the most loyal viewer that we've got, and I really appreciate it.
We have Dylan. No, Dylan is he comes on there as well.
Yeah,
Dixie
Dylan.
Bungie Landon jumps in there most nights as well.
Landon.
So thank you, Bungie, for that.
We appreciate
it.
But Dixie, but Becky definitely gets the superstar without fail. She is our most religious viewer.
Yes, she's the most. Now let's say. Let's get this right, okay? She's the most non-farm sim player who's always on.
Yeah. But I don't know. So here's my thing, Fats. I'm thinking secretly, she won't admit this, and that's okay. She doesn't have to.
Becky's at the saying. She goes, "I'm here, even though I haven't a clue what you are on about."
Here's the thing. Secretly, her and Dean are hatching a plan to buy PlayStation 4 and get Farm Sim 19. I know it. I just can see it.
Well,
she's going to have Dean take care of the animals, and Becky's going to do the farming. I can see it now.
God help the animals. But I don't think they're secretly doing it. They are doing it, so that's the thing.
You never know. You never know.
But guys, going back to what we were saying there, we do appreciate you all. Even those that jumped on last night for that few hours that we were doing it, we do appreciate it. Yep. So just because we're mentioning one or two, that doesn't say we don't think any less of everybody else either.
No, we appreciate all our subscribers. And if you put something in the chat, I can tell you this about me and Chris. If you put something in the chat, we'll definitely answer you and respond to you, because we do value and appreciate it. Even if
we try and talk to everybody that comes on, as much as we can.
Oh yeah, and even if I don't know, I don't see it happening, but even if we did get several thousands,
she's getting the PS4 just after holiday.
Mm-hmm. I knew it. Even if we did get several hundred subscribers or whatever, we would definitely make sure that because Chris and I are doing this as a crossover channel, I guess. I don't know what other word to use, because even though we have two separate channels, Chris and I just thought that for the entertainment value, you could switch back and forth. You can see what he's doing, see what I'm doing, and so this is a dual channel act. And whether you're subscribed to Chris or you're subscribed to me, it doesn't matter. We consider all of you our subscribers, and we appreciate and value you, and we'll definitely answer you. Like Becky's mostly on her dad's channel. I still say hi and respond to them, and Dylan, and vice versa. So.
Oh, Becky got the same. Tubb says he would definitely answer on the chat. So how much is Fats paying you to pay this or to play this with him?
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, Becky. There is no monetary value whatsoever. Because if
Becky, he's privileged to call me his friend.
I do believe that. I do value our friendship for sure. And that's the thing. You know, Chris and I talk about this a lot. Farm Sim is a game, and however you want to play it, that's your prerogative or whatever. But you know, Chris and I are under.
Oh, Becky, stop! Is Tubb's life that bad?
If what?
Is Tubb's life that bad?
Yeah, he is that bad.
Go ahead, continue what you were saying.
So even though this is a game, y'all, this game has actually is what developed mine and Chris's friendship. We got hooked up on a multiplayer one night, and that's been, oh my God, many months ago. And ever since then, he and I have been playing virtually every day, unless life, you know, throws us the curve every now and then. We got to spend time with our families, and work comes first and stuff like that. But I mean, we've developed a friendship because of this game, and so that's what I think's unique about this. Even at that, we were able to come together just over the simple ideology of just playing a game, and I think that's what's unique as well. So
yeah. Plus like it's diverse. I mean, and it is.
Oh yeah.
Like, I mean, like take as you were rightly enough done a comment there earlier on there. Like take our friendship for instance. Like guys, we're two different guys on the different side of the planet, you could say. Tubbs is in the States. I'm here in Ireland. We're something like 10,000 miles away from each other, and stuff like that. On any given occasion, outside Farm Sim, I don't think we would ever meet. We would never talk. We would never, that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Farm Sim came along. As Tubbs put it, we joined a multiplayer. I was hosting it. One of our players that were playing with us asked Tubbs to join. We hit it off. Our friendship struck up. I think it was on the very first night we actually started playing together.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been like that ever since.
Mm-hmm.
And so Farm Sim kind of brings people together, more so than I do believe any other game out there.
Oh, I
because
agree.
Because it's such a slow game. I mean, you have time to get to know each other over. You have time to talk to each other. Like, not just myself and Tubbs, okay, guys? Any of the guys that ever came onto multiplayer with us, the likes of Mr. Tim, Howie, the likes of English Sean, Ford Bronco when he came on that time. So when people come on, we got to know them as well, and they got to know us. So it's not just myself and Tubbs. It's everywhere. I mean, so once you become get involved in Farm Sim and you start to make friendship on it, the friendship stays there.
Mm-hmm.
Like nowhere else in the world would I, and I'm going to say this from the bottom of my heart, would ever be a friend with the chief of police in any part of the country on earth.
Oh yeah.
Right? And then myself and Tubbs became friends, and I was told that he was a policeman. I was like, oh yeah, no, that's grand, yeah. And then it was Tubbs himself told me he was the chief of police. I'm like, oh okay, that's a different level kind of friendship right there. That's, you know. And plus, like what we do have friends on our community, guys. We do say that who are different walks of life. You know, we have a former U.S. Marine on our channel, I mean, on our community, you know, which is Superior FS Farming. We have truckers, we have farmers, we have, you know, so it's one of these games where people get together to become friends. So it's not just like it's a game in the sense it's a game, but it's not in friendship value wise. It's not, you know. That's the way I think about it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and most of y'all don't know this, but like when Chris and I are not streaming, typically on probably the weekends more predominantly than anything, because that's usually our downtime. But Chris and I can jump on here on the weekend before we even stream, and we'll spend 5 or 6 hours. I mean, I know we do a couple hours of streaming, but before we stream, we may spend 5 or 6 hours on this chatting. He's working his single farm, I'm working my single farm, and we're talking farm sim and strategizing on each other's farms.
Oh, it's crazy. Let me see. Becky's at the saying, a minute now, you would miss me if I wasn't commenting. Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I would.
For sure.
Yeah, definitely.
And guys, that does go for the rest of you also. It's not just Becky, okay? It does go for the rest of you. If you're commenting and not getting involved in the chat and asking us questions and that we can answer and everything else, that's what makes the game go that little bit extra for myself and Tubbs, you know? Because as Tubbs was just saying there a few seconds ago, we play this anyway, whether we're on streaming or not streaming, we're playing this game, you know? So to jump onto a stream where we can get you, the subscribers and the viewers, to actually jump in with a chat or even a hello, it makes all the difference to us.
Yep, for sure.
And we hope that we keep bringing this kind of content that you like. If you do like it, maybe you just kind of feel sympathy and sorry for us, and there's nothing better to watch at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Well,
but we do hope, you know, that you do continue watching us, you know.
Yep. Well, we'll be here regardless. I mean, like I said, both of us have full-time jobs that pay the bills, so this isn't anything that we jumped into thinking, oh, we're going to become big YouTube famous people and make money. No, we do this for fun, y'all. That's all. Honestly, that's what we do this for.
That's what it is, yeah.
It is just to bring the entertainment value and bring you some different content.
Becky goes, I feel sympathy and sorry for you.
We appreciate it. I like that.
Oh. Thank you.
Definitely helps. And almost. Yeah. Alright, so I'm almost done with the cotton harvest, which will make a little bit of money. Not a whole lot, but we'll make some. And then we'll get to finishing up fertilizing on my farm, and we'll be let's see, yep, we got to cut grass, make some silage, get that loan paid off. Hopefully we'll get the loan paid off almost completely in this episode. So that was my intention in the last episode, but I kept getting kicked off, so that's okay. It happens.
It's all good.
Yeah. Yeah, there's always tomorrow.
Right, guys, and you know something, right? I don't think we've actually done this before, right? Okay, for anyone who's actually watching this, you will know it. And then, of course, if you play this game yourself, you will know all about the tractors and the combine harvesters and stuff that you get in the game, right? And what they do, okay? But I don't think myself and Tubbs ever discussed with you what kind of mods, such as implements and placements, we actually definitely use on all our Let's Plays. Okay?
Useful mods.
So, useful mods, okay? The Sesame Street word of the day, useful mod. Right? Okay, so the first one is on every Let's Play myself and Tubbs do, whether it's on our single player games or on our multiplayer games, regardless of what it is, we always place at least 3 placements down straight away. It's the first 3 that we always do, okay? First one is the bale and storage sell point, which is, when I run down there I will show you. Actually Tubbs is actually coming over with cotton so he can actually show you as well on his side.
Yeah, I'll be there in a minute.
Right, so I'm just going to run into my placeables here for you. Okay, so first one is these 3 here. The bale sell point, okay, large, small and long, okay. This is one of the biggest placements that we will always place. It does what it says, okay, it is a sell point, alright, and that's what it is. The good thing about it is if I go on to this after our saving, I will show you our prices so you can see the difference. The reason why we put this down, okay. Where it says Agriland underneath it as bale sales, that is the mod I just showed you. Okay, so if we go over to cotton, cotton is always higher than the base game barn or the spinnery or the sale points on any of the maps. So for that reason alone, that's a must. But it's also when you come over to the silage and stuff like that. Okay, these prices fluctuate. Okay, and the thing with these prices is these prices will never go lower than the haystack on any of the farms. Right? So when the money goes up and comes down, it's always roughly the same. So that's the reason why that's the first one we always put down. Second one is the AJ silo. So I don't think Tubbs did it on his single player at the moment, but I did on mine. The silo is the second one we always put down on it for one specific reason. It actually holds everything, which is over here. It's in your silos. Okay, so it's in your placeable silos, these ones here. Right, we will always place one of those down. It holds absolutely everything. Okay, and the third one, but not the least, is we place the AJ silo seed hut and fertilizer hut. Right, so these are the 2 that we always put down also. We just think it's easier so instead of going to the shop and picking up pallets and stuff like that, place them on your farm and you're good to go. Then the one in between that is the one right beside it, which is the washing station. We will always take a washing station down somewhere on our farms. If we haven't got the money to do that, we will go down to the base washer, which is this here, the Kersher HDS. But if we can actually afford to put down one of those AJ silos, wash stations, that's what we do. Just in case anybody who is interested in that bit of a ramble about what places we put down on our map.
Yeah, it's important to us.
Yeah, it's important for us because it kind of saves costs and stuff like that rather than. Plus, it also says the main thing is it says slot counts.
Mm-hmm. And honestly, I think the way that we play is pretty reasonable and economic. So I don't think we're erroneous in what we do, you know?
Becky said, just wait until I can join and your streams will never be the same. You will wish you never asked me to play faction.
That's not true. Becky, we've had little kids before, so I doubt that that's very true. Matter of fact, I've had little kids I've had to boot because they've gotten so obnoxious. you know,
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Which brings us to an important thing, guys. Okay, we don't boot you because of your ages and stuff like that. Okay, so don't think if you're 10, 11, 12 years old and you would like to join us on a multiplayer map someday, that we're not going to let you because you're young. No. The only times you will actually get booted from our game or any of our multiplayers is if you play really non-realistic, such as taking your equipment and trying to jump canyons, or building ramps, or trying to see can your tractor become a submarine, stuff like that. So we kind of play as you know, we kind of play as realistic as we can. So we kind of don't mind having a banter and a bit of laugh with each other and everything else. We're all for that. But as you can see, we do also kind of play as realistic as we can. So we kind of keep our messing when we're farming to an absolute minimum if we can help it.
Yeah.
So they're the only reasons. They're really only the stipulations that you would actually get kicked or being disrespectful.
Yeah.
In a non-friendly kind of way. So you want to stick it 2 cents in there also?
What you said.
Let me see. Becky said she is far from a little kid. Listen here, you will always be my little kid, regardless of how old you are.
Boom. Famous last words of a dad.
Yeah. I mean, even though you're what, nearly 40 now?
No, I'm close to 50.
No, I'm on about Becky there.
Oh. Becky's not
Like
40.
No, but she acts it sometimes. And then, second later, she could act like she's 14.
Oh. Like I said, the famous last words of a dad.
Trust me, she'll be here tomorrow, so I'll hear all about it.
I'm certain of it. She's Irish.
She's a Larkin.
Yeah, and she's Irish. 2 + 2 always equals 4.
Yes, Becky, I know.
What did she say?
She has 40 with 2 frowning faces. So, Tubbs, so all I can say, Tubbs, is this, okay? It was lovely knowing you.
Yeah, exactly.
I cherish your friendship for that few months that we were friends. And to everybody else, this could be the last stream I could be doing. unless I can become an Avenger and come back from the dead.
We've heard of this before.
Yes.
It is plausible.
There is proof it has happened. Becky goes, she'll take over.
It's all
Becky
good,
won't be a farmer, she'll be the farm manager sitting in the corner.
It's all good. No, shoot, I got 4, man. Ranging from 24 all the way down to 15.
Yeah, we only think we're in charge when it comes to the kids.
Oh, I know I'm not in charge, especially when the grandkid. I am not in charge at all.
Oh no.
Because we've got 4 kiddos. They range from 24 years of age all the way down to 15, and then I've got a grandbaby that's 5 months
The
old.
boss.
Oh yeah, I don't know, she's special, man. That's
Oh,
just.
she's the head of the family right there.
Hmm. Yep, old Pop, he melts like butter. Yeah, I enjoyed the kids, but I've had a really, really great time being a granddad.
Yes, so listen up, Becky. That is not to happen to me.
Yeah, it will.
I value my youthful looks.
Mm. Hey,
I don't need
youth
grey
is the
hairs just
heart.
yet.
The youth is the heart, man. Well, I'm fixing to hit 52, and I don't think I'm old. I feel like I'm 31.
That yeah, that's because you shave your head, man. You shave all those grey hairs.
You know what? You're right behind me, buddy. So don't be even talking. You're knocking.
Well, then don't.
You're knocking on the
Well, then
door.
don't turn around.
You're knocking on the door. I'm telling you.
What do you mean knocking on the door? I got one foot in it. You can't close it.
It happens.
The good thing about getting old is, guys, we can live vicariously through our kids.
Yeah, no joke. Well, and you know this about me. The one thing that I really enjoy the most is my kids and my grandbaby, and I don't know. There's not a greater excitement in life than that. I can't. My whole life has been surrounded around my family, so you can't beat it.
I know I admit, like, in all fairness, the best thing about, you know, babies and small kids, you can give them back to their parents.
The grandbabies? Oh yeah.
You can give them back.
Yep.
They're not too bad. They're okay for a couple of hours. After that, you can go, it's time to go back to your mom and dad.
So here's the thing that and Jennifer and I talk about this a lot.
Becky said, I'm glad you have other kids.
So the great thing about like having the grandbaby around and stuff is when we were younger, we were so busy trying to make a living and kind of struggling and stuff like that, just paying bills and life as it deals you. It's cards. But when the grandbaby gets here, all the kids are getting older. We've got, two out of the home. We got one that's in college now, and then we just got one more, with just a couple more years. We're at a better place financially in our lives and set. So you get to do the things that you wanted to do for the kids that you can do for the grandbaby. That's not where you have to budget, like Christmas or okay, they want this, and so we've got to, okay, we'll save up for a couple of months and we'll be able to do this or whatever, which is, I'm not going to say it's a shame. It's kind of sad in a way because, you wanted to do things for the kids, but you're like, okay, we'll have to save up and do this and that. But for the grandbaby, man, she gets away with everything. She can have whatever she wants, because we're able to do that. And it's kind of fun because, Jennifer's like, okay, I want to do this. We need to go buy this for the grandbaby, and we just go buy it. Whereas, if we had that kind of financial stability when we were younger, it would have been a lot easier. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of really nice.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah. Plus, when she's around, you don't have to do chores if you're looking after her.
What's that?
I said, plus when she's around, you don't have to do chores when you're looking after her.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's your excuse.
Yeah. No. We
Put out the bins. Put out the rubbish. I can't. I'm holding the baby.
Oh yeah. I don't think that would work for me here. My wife is tough. Phew. Tough. Just tough. There's no other word for that. Just tough. She still expects me to do it now. And you hear this? That's her snapping finger. I'm telling you right now.
Trust me, I haven't met Jennifer in real life, and I'm scared of her already. When she kicks her fingers at you, I find myself getting off the chair here in Ireland.
She's tough. She's tough. She's a good lady, but she's tough. Okay. All right. So give me a moment. I'll be right back.
Yeah, so like we always say, guys, on this channel we can talk about everything and anything, so it's not just farming. So you can ask us whatever you want, just pop it into the chat. We would love to hear from us. And if we can answer your questions, we definitely will. Do you know something, Becky? You could be so right on that one. Oh. Yeah, get off me. Yeah, guys, so as I've said already, my aim is to sell these bales, get the money, see how much I'm going to get for them, and then I will look and see about the sheep. You see, the thing is, right, I have to buy either 100 or 200 sheep. I still can't remember which one it was. Which is going to be a lot of money, so I don't think I'm going to get enough to literally buy all the sheep that I want. So I will either look at the finance after I sell all these, and if I have to, I will take out a loan to bump up the same kind of price to the money I need, or I will keep it in the funds and I will do another contract somewhere, or I will wait till I get my harvest in and then we'll go from there. So either way, I will look at it when this is over, when this contract is when this harvest is finished, and we go from there.
Alright, I'm back.
Well, Becky, he's still alive, so it's okay.
Yep, I'm here.
Yeah, no, Becky went buy Tubbs. He's gone because the wife heard him.
No, I'm good. No, she's actually scared of me secretly.
Yeah, so that's what I'm aiming to do on this. So, like I said, we will wait till I've solved all these bales and then we go from there.
What are you doing?
I'm just explaining to people that are watching about what the plan is with the sheep.
Sheep.
Yeah.
Well, at least you have.
I don't. At the moment, I've only got 9,000, but I don't know how much I'm going to get for all these bales that I have. So I will have to wait and see, you know.
Oh yeah.
And then I make up my mind if I can afford to buy the 100 sheep, I will get it. If I can't, it's either take out a loan to bump up the price I need, or I will keep it in the account until I do my harvest or something.
Oh, I got you, yeah. Yeah, that's a tough part, trying to get it aligned where you can make everything fit financially to get your stuff going.
Yeah. But that's the what that's what I love about the game. It's because of that dynamic that you need to do, you know.
Mm-hmm. No, I
Whereas
agree.
if we use the money cheat, it would take the fun out of the game. Now, it wouldn't take the fun out of the game for those watching, you know, because they could come onto this and go, oh, by the way, I'd love to see you get a John Deere harvester, or I'd love to see you using a a Fendt tractor or something like that. Then that would be because you could cheat that money in and go, okay, guys, the next episode I'm going to buy this or I'm going to buy that because that's what you want. But for me personally, that wouldn't be any fun.
Yeah,
You know?
gotcha. All right. Oh.
Oh, that is so true, Becky. That is so true.
I agree.
Yeah. We only think that we're hard. Trust me.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to our the wives and our daughters and stuff like that, we only think we're hard.
Me? No, I know I'm not hard. I'm a softie.
No.
I'm not hard at all. I'm more the reasonable, laid back. Jennifer's more the I don't even know what word to use.
Battle axe.
No, she's not that abrupt, but I'm the voice of reason and more logical, whereas Jennifer is more she reacts to her emotions first and then thinks about it. Does that make sense? Or I may be saying that wrong, but like she'll be quick to like get mad and just snap and then chew your butt out. But then I'm more like, okay, I understand, but that probably wasn't the best decision, so you need to think about this in the future. So I'm more the diplomatic and reasonable and laid back. Because the kids always, they'll come talk to me first before they go to her because they don't want to get chewed out.
Because I have you wrapped around your finger. Mm-hmm.
Well, probably,
Yeah.
but I think
Yeah.
I think it's what I do for a living. You always, in the heat of the moment, you have to be the voice of reason and you have to be calm and you have to give people rational, reasonable solutions at their worst, so that they can so they can work it out. I think that's probably more so where that comes from.
I probably would agree if I didn't know that Jennifer was also a policewoman. So,
but that's why
I
she
can't
got
really
out of
say
it.
that.
That's why she got out. She can't do that.
Like Jennifer left one stressful job to go teach kids. Wasn't she in no case?
So I think part of that is that she can relate to kids. I'm not saying like she can't relate to the kids. It's just that I don't know. It's hard to explain. You'd have to have the kids tell you because they can tell you better than I can. I just know
she relates them because she can interrogate them when she needs to.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. It's just I don't know what word to use, but it's different, you know. So it's all good though. All right. So I'm thinking about.
It's all good, exactly. It's all good.
Okay. I don't know where my. Did you take our? You did.
What?
You took my Amazon cultivator. You must have deleted it because it's not here no more.
Which one?
The one that I had as a mod.
1 second, because I don't think I did, unless I didn't click it in.
I'll look it up real quick. Yeah, no, it's not here anymore.
Okay, I probably didn't click it in then. Right.
Yeah, it's gone now though. I can't pick it back up.
I'll have it back on for the next time round. I probably didn't click it into the game because I know I haven't I haven't deleted it. So.
Yeah, but the problem is I already bought it and now it's out. So when we save, I'll have to buy it again. So what am I gonna do here? Decisions.
Yes, the evil plan worked. He's wasting money.
No.
I probably unclicked it by accident when I was clicking off stuff that I don't think we would use on this game. No.
Dadgum, and then let's see. Let me look over here just in case I parked it in the wrong position. Nope, it's gone. Oh, yeah, because it was parked next to my subsoiler and it's not there. It's gone.
Yeah, no, I probably just clicked it off then by accident. Which means then, because you already bought it and I didn't.
Yeah, but when you do that and you save it, then it's gone. You have to buy it again. It's okay.
Right, yeah.
No worries.
That's okay. I will send you on the money. Don't worry.
No. Don't worry about it. It's okay. Oh crap! We got rain again in the forecast. What is that?
I
This is that's twice now in this map that we've had that. Which I'm the only thing I got to harvest now that's coming up due is the wheat for the chickens. But come on, seriously. After I harvest that wheat, it's going to be 100% cotton. Cotton's the way to go. I got to get a weight. Alright, so how much is this going to set me back? Okay. 25,000. I'll do it. Gotta have it.
We will have enough grass lying around to finish off this bale.
And I gotta have a weight now because this thing is heavy. Ooh.
Don't think I do.
Alright. Alright, new cultivator. So it's going to be a little bit before I get to this other stuff.
Yeah. Oh well. I thought I would have enough, but I don't. I'm doing pack this up. Oh, wait, I do. There we go.
Don't do that. Alright, so that's done. Ah, come on.
I will say, guys, this is our 12th episode, and I think it was in our 3rd episode, I think it was. I was asked, why don't I manual build stack? My answer is very simple. I'm shit at it.
Oh, okay. I was wondering that myself. Not.
So, it's not happening. Right, so, where is the best sell point for silage bales at the moment?
Your place.
Nope. 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 Haystack. So, haystack, where are we? This thing is probably staring me right in the face and I can't find. Oh, I see it up by your field 16. Okay. I like your little
Thank you.
cotton bales there, buddy.
Thank you. Are you driving between my fields?
Nope, I called a couple around it.
No, you didn't. You drove between them. That's the only way you could have got there. I'll be taking my toll tax.
Fine. You have to drive onto my land to sell bales and stuff.
It's not necessarily true.
Yes, you use my bale sell point.
It is government land.
You're on my land.
You're just saying that to impress me.
So, it's in here. Is that where you have your AJ silo pack at the top of field 16?
I don't have an AJ silo.
There is a shed on top of field 16. What's that?
I don't know. I don't own 6. Do I own 16? Yeah, I do own 16. Oh, no, you're right. I did buy one. You're right, yes. I forgot I bought all that. That's how long I've been since we've been on this thing. Yeah, I did buy an AJ silo. Yeah. That's pretty sad when you can't remember from game to game.
Why didn't that sell all those now? 1 second.
I'm glad you reminded me, because I was trying to figure out how am I going to save that wheat for the chickens.
There we go.
Thank you.
Yeah, the sell pen, the bale sell point up on the haystack is very same as the one that's on Welker. It's a bit temperamental. You have to beat the right spot.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's actually
Oh,
closer
no,
to
yeah.
the barn.
Yes, it is. I've sold up there before. That was where I sold my first set of bales.
Yeah, so. Sorry. Do you still have a piece of cotton down here that needs to be picked up?
I've got several.
Oh no, it's lime. It's lime. I was in my tracker and it just looked like cotton that you hadn't harvested. It's not done.
Oh, no, I had to lime my fields, yeah. I can't believe you did away with my cultivator. That was like $30,000.
I said I'd get you another one. Don't worry.
I already bought one.
Yeah, Bex, they're working fantastic. Thank you.
Yep, so is my new cultivator that I had to buy that I already owned.
That was one of the rules someone gave me. Cost Tubbfarmer money.
Yeah, you'll win at no cost, will ya? Alright, so sell this one.
Like you went cheating wasn't a rule. It's not cheating. It's only cheating when you get caught.
Oh,
What?
shit.
What? What?
Why are you in my face? Get back.
What? You called this? Oh my god, I can't believe you just done that. And you're a cop?
You and your...
Call the guards.
Get
Call the guards right now.
Get your bale trailer out of my road.
Put your glasses on.
Oh, yeah, that does help.
Yeah, I agree, Becky. A dangerous driver is so right.
Becky, don't give him no ideals, Becky.
He doesn't stop. Actually, there's an egg. See, there's your 30,000 now gone. I won't bring you up on dangerous driving charges.
Oh, okay. I don't know what that is, but sounds good.
I'm not going to sue you for like endangering my life with that small tractor that you have.
Huh. Okay, well, I appreciate it. I guess I won't sue you for taking my cultivator from me.
There's no proof I took a cultivator, but I got video evidence of you trashing into me.
I got video evidence I had a cultivator. Go check the last episodes.
Yes, but there's no evidence I took it.
Mm-hmm. You unchecked it.
Okay, I can just see a judge's face now. Yeah, I unchecked this cultivator on her. There's no proof I did.
He'd be like, "Do y'all play Farm Sim?" And he'd be like, "I'd be like, yes," and he's like, "Guilty."
$56,000 for 21 bales. That's not bad whatsoever.
No, never underestimate the silage bales for sure.
So, $113,000 thereabouts in total for all my silage bales, which isn't bad. So when I only had 9,000 left in the bank.
Yeah. Well, you and
So
I
guys,
talked about that earlier.
Yeah. So here is now the dilemma I'm in.
Buy it.
Right? I could keep that money in my account.
Borrow.
Yeah, I agree, Becky. I have to repair my tractor and also refill it up here. So I do want to get back to my garage. So here's my dilemma, guys. I'll put it to you to see what you think.
Buy it. Borrow.
I could pay back my loan, so I'll have the loan paid back.
No, I
Yep.
wouldn't. I wouldn't.
That's option one.
Wouldn't do it.
I don't have enough for my sheep because we'll also need to buy food and stuff like that, which I don't have.
Borrow it.
So that's option two, to buy the sheep and stuff out of the money I have. Option three is to pay back my loan, so I'll have the loan paid off, and borrow the amount I need to buy another field.
Borrow the amount.
And then
for
concentrate on my
field.
sheep next time round.
Yeah, borrow the amount that you need for your field. Concentrate on your sheep the next time. I say borrow, borrow, borrow. Borrow. It's just money. Borrow.
Park here and refill my diesel.
It's just money. Borrow.
Becky said, take out a loan and pay back Tubbs for a missing vehicle. Becky went pay back loan. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, and then
Borrow.
I might take out the loan that I need in to buy an extra field.
Borrow.
There is now a jerry can here. So
What is that? What's a jerry can?
There is a diesel can here
Oh,
and another toolbox. So 1 second. Bum, 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 bum. Nope. Nope. Okay, I thought because the diesel can there, You could have filled up from the. Maybe you can actually, because I've already filled up, so maybe that's why I could. So 1 second, I'll hop into my other tractor and I will find out. Right, so prepare for a sec. I'll come out here. Let's repair. No, you can't. So that's a pity, actually. That would have been a good thing to be able to do. If we could use the workshop to refill up on your diesel also. No, don't hit my tractor, just have to repair it. Yeah, before I finish this in, I'm going to have to wash all my vehicles. They're pretty mank. Right, so here's what I'm going to do. I need to check something. 155, 120. Boom, boom. Yes, my loan is paid back. 7,000 in the bank. Yay! They're free for 30 seconds because I'm going to borrow money again. Right. So, let's check. And we're going to start water on. Here we go. I had to borrow 452,000. Such as it is. And I bought field 43. Right, guys, so field 43 has oats in it, as far as I remember. I think it's oats. Or is it canola? No, canola. That's okay. 1 second. Why do I have 2 barley and not 1 wheat and barley?
Can you not sell oats in the bale sell or eggs in the bale sell point?
It doesn't come up as a sell point for eggs, so you can try it though. Right, so guys, let me see. Yeah, no. Alright, that's okay. We can get a bit of money back straight away on this. Because there is a bit of grass on the grass margin of 43, so that's what we can grow now. Because I've already got a crop already grown, so I don't need to put a crop in that field. I cannot believe I made that boo-boo. I've got 2 barleys down instead of wheat and barley. That's not a good thing to be happening. Okay, what is in the front one on? Here we go. So I am now taking the grass margin off field 43 to get a bit of more silage in, or silage bales sold, and I can start using this silage bales then to start paying back that loan I just took out. But then I have one extra field here now, so that's 3 fairly big fields. Now I could convert all this grass into a field and have 3 massive fields, or I can just keep this grass headland to connect with my grass field, which I think I will do, so I get the extra bit of silage bales. So it's not all about just getting all the machinery in, it's about how you want to run your farm. So basically what my way of plan on doing this is to go in debt a few times, which I have done, but I haven't gone really into debt because I've been paying back my loan, and I'm after paying back the loan twice. Now this is the 3rd time I got the loan out, but in that time I'm after gaining a lot of acreage for that loan.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, did we lose Tubbfarmer again, did we?
Mm-hmm.
No, he's still there.
No, never.
Yeah, so I
I
just
gotta look.
what I might do is lease out that lizard T-Rex that came out long ago and just get rid of all these trees. They're in my way. And I know Becky hates having trees on my farm.
Be right back.
Man, he's gone again. Yes, guys, so put in the chat there. Do you think I done the right thing or do you think I didn't? By going back into debt again for the third time and buying this field. Now you can tell me right now before I sell the silage bales, or you can actually wait till I sell these silage bales just to see if I made the right decision or not. I am expecting to get at least another 21 bales out of this, maybe 22 or thereabouts. And if I do, then that's another 56,000, another 60,000 off the loan. So that'll be an extra 60,000 every time I do my silage bill. If that is right, if my maths add up and everything else, then going into debt the third time to actually buy this field makes sense. If I don't kind of make that extra money off these silage bills, then getting this field kind of didn't. So with 3 big fields where I can actually do my harvest and get decent crop sales, they probably did in the long run. And when these trees are gone, that's an extra 1.5 foot of grass every time I want to cut the grass, so all the way around. Well guys, we have about 17 or 27 minutes left in our broadcast. So we hope you stick with us till then.
Okay. Still there?
Oh, I'm still here. I'm still in my tractor, still harvesting grass.
Good. I'm glad you're harvesting grass.
Yeah, no, I was just thinking out loud there about if this was worthwhile after doing what I'd done, taking out another bank loan of 500 grand nearly. Um, it all depends on what I get off this headland from the grass.
Mm-hmm.
If it was just viable or not, you know. Well, if I get another 22 plus bales,
Oh, you bought
then in the
43?
end, yeah. So then in the end, I kind of would have made, you know, probably made sense, a worthwhile investment. But if I don't get that kind of baleage, then it didn't, you know.
Yeah. Well, you've got a lot bigger fields than I do right now, so.
Yeah. But like that's what I've done. When like we're taking out the loan and buying this field, I put myself in debt for the third time, but I gained a lot of acreage here because of it.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I just need to get rid of all these trees now so I can actually take all the grass off and not be bumping into them.
See, I'm hesitant. I could plow in all that I have and have a lot of acreage, but the grass has really been almost as beneficial as what my cotton has been, so I'm hesitant. I know I know I have to spend a little more time with the grass, cutting it, windrowing it, and then baling it, but man, it is really worth the money to spend the time on it. So, because I've only taken out one loan, and I've got enough money to almost pay all of my loan back, and I own all the equipment with the exception of having to buy the cultivator again. I mean, I own everything I've got, so I have to lease the cotton harvester, but you know, it is what it is. I've got chickens, and that's about it. I haven't been able to upgrade to any other animals yet, but I will by probably the next. I'm thinking by the next go around. I hope. Cattle is going to be my next one. So, we'll see.
You're going to start off with cattle?
I've got chickens, and the next go around I'll be cattle. Yeah, I'll do cattle next. Because I can get 3 things out of it to sell as opposed to any other animals. Because you got milk, manure, and slurry. And I could sell cattle as they breed.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I mean, you could look at it four ways of producing you monetary value.
Oh, I agree. Yeah. So, I'm about to windrow my grass that I bought there on top of that field that I just bought, and once that done, I'm going to transfer that back into silage bales. So I'm looking at this piece of ground here, and I'm thinking I'm going to get a lot more than 22. I could be getting another 30, 40 bales from this piece of grass.
Yeah.
And
Right now, right now, mine's producing about 66 bales of grass is what I get. Silage.
and if that happens, well then that's another 113,000 every time I do my silage. So if that's the case, well then buying, like, going into debt to buy this field was worth it.
Oh yeah, definitely. And we got about 10 minutes left, and I've got to jump off.
Yeah, no, just saying that there. We had about 20 minutes under left there. So guys, we normally at this stage we start doing our goodbyes and stuff like that. Okay, so first of all, thank you to everybody for actually joining in and staying with us for this last 2 hours. We broadcast every night, unless we can't, if something happens, like this, our internet is down or work gets in place with Tubbfarmer and stuff like that. So, first of all, I'd like to say a big thank you to Dylan for jumping in there. Also, a big thank you for Becky. She's always on. Thank you for the chats and keeping the last 2 hours going with a bit of banter and stuff like that. Also, guys, if you haven't, go and check out our channel. Okay, so if you enjoy this kind of content where we broadcast for 2.5 hours straight, no jump cuts, no time lapses, stuff like that, go check it out. Please hit that subscribe button. Also hit that like button, especially if you like the video. Okay, and make sure you click on that bell icon. It's not an alarm clock. It will not wake you up in the mornings. It will let you know when we're on. It will also let you stay up to date, or you will regret missing out on some amazing facts and knowledge that could have filled your brains. Like I said, we broadcast amazing full streams daily, full of fun, farming, and maybe 1 or 2 karaoke tunes and stuff like that as we do it. So please check our channels. Mine is Chris Larkin. My farm partner is Tubbfarmer. Go check us out. We love having you. We are not professional YouTubers. We're not in this to actually get 2.5 million subscribers. We're in this because we love the game and we love having you on and interacting with you as well like that. So please go check us out. And like I said, we broadcast every night. Okay, at the same time, which is about 12 o'clock GMT, which is Irish time, 12 in the morning, which is 6 o'clock in the States, where Tubbfarmer is from. Go check us out. This is our head-to-head challenge, all style countryside. Every night we're going to be doing for about 100 episodes. So like I said, go check us out. You never know. You might come for the show and stay for the crack.
Mm-hmm. And like Chris said, we appreciate you being here tonight. And we've got Bungie, Landon, thank you so much for joining in. Dylan, thank you. Becky, as always, thank you for joining in with us tonight. And those of you that didn't join in the chat tonight, thanks for tuning into our channels. Make sure to go check out my channel and my farm partner's channel. You got Tubbfarmer here, and my farm partner is Chris Larkin. Make sure to go hit the like and subscribe button. Also hit the notification bell. That'll let you know when we are live streaming in the future. And last but not least, we are console 4 players. We have a community. We would welcome you to come and join our community. And it's called Superior FS Farming. So make sure to go and join us. And again, thank you for checking in and looking at our channels. We really appreciate it. And we will be back again tomorrow night here on Countryside. I will start with probably working on cutting some grass and getting it ready to bale so I can finish paying off my loan. There's a possibility that we might buy some more land. I don't know that we will, but anyway, we will bring you some entertainment for tomorrow night. Again, thank you. We appreciate you and hope you have a good night.
And remember what we always say, guys. On this channel, if things go right, we didn't do it. And when things go wrong, it was the leprechauns. Until tomorrow night, guys, from myself, Chris Larkin, and from Tubbfarmer. See ya!
Alright, have a good night, y'all.